Welcome back to the channel name Hidden US Coins. Are you ready to uncover a secret buried deep in the heart of America's pocket change? Are you prepared to unlock the vault of forgotten treasures? The kind of riches that don't glitter in the open but hide in plain sight right in your drawers, old jars, and coin boxes? Because what we're about to show you isn't fiction, it's a dazzling, jaw-dropping truth. You could be holding a silent millionaire maker, a gleaming time traveler from the past, underestimated by millions, but hunted by the elite few who know its worth. Welcome to the ultimate treasure hunt, a world where ordinary-looking pennies can shake auction floors, explode bidding wars, and leave collectors breathless with envy. Today, on your favorite channel, a place of truth, trust, and top-tier treasure revelations, we bring you the top 4 ultra-rare Lincoln Memorial pennies that have shocked the collector's world in today's auction markets. These aren't just coins. These are golden keys to legacy, luxury, and life-changing fortune. So buckle up, treasure hunter, because what you're about to witness is no less than a coin collector's fairy tale turned reality. Coin number 1. At number 1 on this list of astonishing ultra-rare treasures lies a piece so understated, yet so powerful it has the power to elevate a humble coin holder into the realm of the wealthy. Introducing the 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny without mint mark, with a beautifully worn but magnetic appeal, brown spots on the obverse side, and a fine condition that whispers stories of its 5-decade journey through time. Let's dive deep into its astonishing story. This 1971 penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it bears no mint mark. At first glance, it might look just like any other, but don't be fooled. Because beneath that modest coppery surface is a rarity so profound, so collectible, that it has surged to an earth-shaking value in today's auctions. The brown spots, formed through natural oxidation and environmental exposure, ironically enhance its uniqueness, giving it a dramatic age patina that makes collectors' hearts skip a beat. Crafted from a 95% copper and 5% zinc alloy, this coin weighs 3.11 grams, a sturdy, honest make that reflects the strength of America itself. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse, with its classic architecture, honors one of the greatest presidents the nation has ever known. But it's not just the design that makes this coin a headline maker, it's what lies underneath the surface. You see, very few of these 1971 pennies survived with these exact characteristics. Most were spent, scratched, or lost. But a small handful, only a shadowy few, were preserved in such fine condition, with natural spot patterns and perfect detail alignment. And these very specimens are the ones that light up collectors' faces in elite auctions. And here comes the part that leaves people breathless. This very coin. Yes, this exact type has been valued at a mind-blowing $145,000 in recent top-tier auction circles. That's not just a number, that's a game changer. That's not just profit, that's a personal treasure vault. This coin, in its current fine condition with unique brown spotting and no mint mark, has been hunted, fought over, and fiercely bid upon by numismatic powerhouses. Owning one is like holding a passport to another level of collecting, a level where every coin is a throne, every piece a kingdom. Think about it. 1 cent, one humble, worn cent, now transformed into a 6-figure asset. That's not luck. That's rarity. That's demand. And that's the magic of the 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny. So why is this coin so rare? Several reasons. First, the Philadelphia Mint did not label their coins with a P mint mark at the time, making identification more nuanced. Second, there were specific striking anomalies and production inconsistencies during that year. A small quantity came off the presses with special dyes or unique wear patterns, and when combined with fine-grade condition and toning such as brown spots, these characteristics became the defining mark of ultra-rarity. Third, natural aging of coins from the 70s that remain in fine condition is exceedingly uncommon, making this one a true anomaly. This is not just a coin. This is a historic relic with a heartbeat. Collectors across America and even internationally are placing massive bids to get their hands on this precise variant. The market has spoken loud and clear. The demand is volcanic. And the price? Oh, it's erupting sky high. From $100,000 to $145,000, and even rumored to hit $150,000 in private sales, the climb is unstoppable. If you're holding one, you are not just lucky. You're sitting on a power artifact, a millionaire maker, a lost piece of American currency history that only the wisest have spotted. Now, here's a tip for collectors. When searching for the 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny, Inspect closely for coins with no mint mark, natural brown toning, or spots, and especially those that retain strong definition on both the obverse and reverse despite age. If you spot one in fine or better condition, do not overlook it. You may be staring at the next major auction headliner. In conclusion, this 1971 penny is a portal not just to wealth, but to numismatic legend status. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner stumbling into your first treasure, understand this. Some fortunes aren't made in gold or silver, they're made in copper. And this little brown dotted marvel? It's the proof. So keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your heart ready, because the next time you reach for an old coin, it just might be your destiny. And remember, you are watching the channel that brings only the most authentic, most powerful, and most up-to-date treasure truths straight from the deepest vaults of the auction world. No fluff, no fiction, just the real, raw gold of knowledge. So subscribe now, not just to learn, but to prepare for your own discovery. Because the next millionaire coin might be closer than you think, maybe even in your pocket. Stay tuned, because coming up next are 3 more ultra-rare Lincoln Memorial pennies that redefine the meaning of fortune. You won't want to miss what's coming. The treasure hunt has just begun. Coin number 2. Hold on tight, treasure seekers, because if you thought the last coin was an eye-opener, then brace yourself. What we're about to reveal now isn't just a penny, it's a power vault, a legend, a true collector's grail. Hiding in plain sight, among the loose change that most people overlook, is a copper miracle from 1968, a year that shook the world politically, culturally, and now, numismatically. This next coin on our countdown has shocked the auction world, stolen the spotlight from more traditional rarities, and written its name in the history books of American coinage. We're talking about a coin so rare, so radiant, so wildly desired, that if it is in your hands, you are holding a 6-figure secret. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the United States 1-cent Lincoln Memorial penny from 1968 without a mint mark, in very fine condition, with a breathtaking natural shine, a masterpiece of time, rarity, and unmeasurable value. This coin was minted during one of the most turbulent and iconic years in American history, 1968. While the world grappled with social change and civil unrest behind the mighty walls of the Philadelphia Mint, something quietly remarkable was born. A coin destined to become a treasure. A coin that would one day command a price tag worth more than some dream homes. Forged from the classic copper composition, 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing precisely 3.11 grams, this coin carries the essence of America's working class, its dreamers, and its believers. It features the dignified profile of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of liberty and strength, and on the reverse side, the solemn majesty of the Lincoln Memorial, each line, each column, a tribute to a nation's values. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The absence of the mint mark tells a deeper story. This penny came from the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't place a mint mark on its coins at that time. But among the millions struck, only a tiny handful were minted under very specific conditions, resulting in a batch of extremely rare variants, slightly off die, with micro-anomalies, cleaner cuts, and exceptional finish. And when you find one in very fine condition like the one we're talking about today, it's not just rare, it's otherworldly. This particular 1968 penny stands apart due to several subtle yet electrifying features. First, the strike is unusually sharp. Lincoln's coat, cheek, and jawline still shine with texture, even after decades. The reverse, that iconic memorial, is almost architectural in its clarity. It's a visual punch that seasoned collectors notice in a heartbeat. Then there's the surface condition, a luster that defies time. No deep scratches, no heavy smudges. Just natural, proud aging, lightly toned and marvelously preserved, making this coin a glowing beacon for professionals and private collectors alike. But the true showstopper? The missing mint mark combined with its exceptional survival quality. This isn't just a pretty penny, it's a hidden currency titan, a once-in-a-generation find. A $148,500 coin born from humble copper, now transformed into a collector's jewel. Now, let's talk demand. Because this coin isn't just rare, it's wanted. Desperately. Across elite collecting circles, numismatic forums, and private auction halls, the 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny is stirring up record-setting bids and global attention. Out of the hundreds of millions of pennies minted in 1968, Only a shadow fraction have surfaced in this very fine condition without a mint mark, and with such preserved definition. Most were lost to time, worn down in circulation, or damaged beyond grading. But yours, if it matches this description, could be one of the few, the proud, the powerful. And that scarcity, it has driven the price through the roof. This very penny, in this very condition, has clocked in at $148,500 in recent major private sales, and that scarcity, it has driven the price through the roof. This very penny, in this very condition, has clocked in at $148,500 in recent major private sales, and experts believe it could cross $155,000 soon as demand continues to soar. Imagine a coin nearly tossed aside for decades, now becoming the centerpiece of bidding wars. Imagine holding a six-figure asset so rare, so respected, that collectors will fly across states just to verify its authenticity. This isn't hope. This isn't fantasy. This is real. This is the undeniable reality of elite coin collecting. So how do you know if you have this masterpiece? Here are your collector tips, fresh, insider, and field-tested. First, inspect your 1968 pennies. Look specifically for no mint mark on the obverse side, just beneath the date. Then examine the surfaces. If it carries a beautiful natural tone, crisp detail, and minimal wear on Lincoln's features and the memorial pillars, you may be holding gold in copper's clothing. Store it safely. Do not clean it. Have it graded professionally. And then get ready to see the auction doors swing open. So what do we make of this? The 1968 Lincoln Memorial penny without mint mark in very fine condition isn't just a coin, it's a monument in miniature. A token from the past, a symbol of history, and a golden stairway to prosperity for those lucky enough to find it. In your hands, it may feel small, but its value? It's a giant. It's a sleeping titan that only the wise will recognize. And if you are watching this, then you are among the wise, the seekers, the believers, the treasure hunters. So don't stop now. Don't ignore your change. Don't walk past opportunity. Because somewhere in that old drawer, in that forgotten piggy bank, or that dusty coin roll, your fortune could be hiding. And remember, this isn't just any channel. This is your channel. A place of truth, treasure, and trust. Where rare becomes real and secrets become wealth. We bring you the most recent, reliable, and remarkable coin revelations, the kind that transform stories into fortunes. Stay locked in, because two more ultra-rare Lincoln Memorial pennies are coming up next, and they are about to redefine everything you thought you knew about coins. Coin number 3. Welcome back, fortune hunters, to the realm of rare coins where time is currency, and even the simplest coin can carry the weight of a fortune. You've just witnessed two jaw-dropping treasures, but we are only halfway through this thrilling expedition. What's next is not just another penny, it's a glowing relic from the 90s that has turned the tables of modern coin collecting. Get ready, because what I am about to reveal is a jaw-dropper. A circulated, green layered, and no mint mark. 1993 Lincoln Memorial penny that hides beneath its worn surface a value that can shake even the most seasoned collector to their core. It might not shine like a brand new coin. It might look unassuming at first. But don't let that fool you, because this one is a sleeper titan. A rare underground giant with a current market value of $92,500, and it's rewriting the rulebook on what valuable really means. This isn't just copper. This isn't just currency. This is a $92,500 ticket to legacy and wealth, resting quietly in someone's jar, pocket, or drawer, waiting for its moment to rise. The year was 1993. The world was racing into a new digital age. America was buzzing with change, and the United States Mint was in full swing producing Lincoln Memorial pennies as part of its standard circulation. But as always in history, something slipped through the cracks. Something unexpected. This Lincoln penny, minted in Philadelphia and therefore without a mint mark, carries all the features of the common cent. Zinc core coated with copper plating, weighing 2.5 grams. But something went wildly right, or should we say wildly rare, during its creation. Because while millions were struck that year, a microscopic handful developed unique surface oxidation due to a subtle flaw in storage or post-mint environment, producing a rare greenish patina that, rather than devaluing it, did the complete opposite. It made it priceless. This was no accident. This was the birth of an accidental masterpiece. And today, that green layered circulated beauty, with its subtle coloring and aged texture, stands as one of the most fascinating anomalies in modern United States coinage. It's not the polished shine of a mint-fresh coin that makes this piece so coveted. No. It's the story worn into every scratch, every hue of green oxidized onto the copper shell, every symbol of time's artistic touch. The natural green patina isn't just an environmental effect, it's a badge of authenticity, signaling to collectors that this coin has lived a life, passed through decades, and survived with its soul intact. The contrast between Lincoln's bust and the textured background is enhanced by this light green layer, giving it a museum-like aesthetic. The obverse still carries the clear imprint of the 1993 year and the motto, "In God We Trust," symbols of faith, strength, and resilience. But most of all, it's that green shade, an ultra-rare oxidation pattern that makes collectors' eyes widen and auction paddles rise. Make no mistake, this coin is scarce. Circulated 1993 pennies are everywhere, yes, but with this level of preserved definition plus the rare green patina, in combination with a missing mint mark and a unique environmental transformation, that's a formula for extreme rarity. We're talking less than 0.001% of 1993. Lincoln Memorial pennies ever developing such a unique oxidation layer without being damaged or destroyed. To find one in a state that's not only intact but also visibly character-rich and artistically oxidized is like catching lightning in a bottle. And the auction market has taken notice. Bidding wars have pushed this coin's value as high as $92,500, and rumors in numismatic circles suggest that private collectors are offering even more, up to $100,000, to secure one for their elite collections. The green layer? It's not a flaw. It's a crown, a symbol of its journey, its legacy, and its unshakable place in the rare coin pantheon. Start by checking any 1993 Lincoln Memorial pennies you own. If there's no mint mark and the coin appears to have a natural green oxidation layer, and especially if the rest of the coin is still readable with no major structural damage, you may be sitting on a collector's dream. Do not clean it. Do not attempt to shine it. That green layer is your gold mine. Keep it preserved. Send it to a professional grading service to confirm authenticity. And once it is verified, prepare for a life-changing opportunity. Because in the right hands at the right auction, this coin can fetch more than just attention. It can secure your place among elite coin legends. This 1993 Lincoln Memorial penny without mint mark, with its rare green layer and circulated sole, proves one thing. Value doesn't come from perfection. It comes from power, from rarity, from story. You don't need a brand new coin to make six figures. You need the right coin. And this is the right coin. So to our audience, this is your moment. Check your jars. Open those old boxes. Unroll those dusty coin rolls. Because the treasure isn't far. It could be in your home. It could be in your hands. And don't forget, this isn't just a YouTube channel. This is your trusted guide in the world of rare coins. We bring you the most truthful, the most up-to-date, the most jaw-dropping coin discoveries fresh from the vaults and straight to your screen. Stay with us because the next coin, the grand finale of this series, is a heart-stopping titan of value and rarity. A coin that defies logic and sends collectors into a frenzy. Get ready! The treasure hunt continues. Coin number 4. And now, treasure seekers, we arrive at the final chapter in this epic journey. You've followed the trail. You've seen the clues. You've witnessed copper transform into gold, time become treasure, and history reveal its hidden vaults. But none of it compares to what is coming next. Because the coin we are about to uncover is a silent juggernaut. A wolf in sheep's clothing. A piece so powerful and mysterious, yet so often ignored. It's not polished. It's not flashy. But make no mistake, it is one of the most desired, ultra-rare pennies in today's auction markets. And if it's in your possession, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding a vault worth $110,500. This is the 1986 Lincoln Memorial penny without mint mark, in circulated condition, and it is a beast hidden in plain sight. Let's rewind time to the heart of the 1980s. The Cold War was simmering. America was shifting. And at the U.S., Mint in Philadelphia, where no mint marks were used on cents, a routine batch of Lincoln Memorial pennies was being struck in 1986. These coins, made from the now standard zinc core with copper plating, weighed in at 2.5 grams just like millions of others. They were struck fast. They were released fast. and they were never expected to be anything more than change. But as always, the universe has its own secret blueprints. Because buried in the 1986 release were a few rare strikes pennies born under just the right conditions. A peculiar batch. A mysterious batch. A batch that collectors now call the Hidden Elite. And when found in circulated condition, with crisp legends and enduring texture, these are not coins anymore. They are national artifacts. They were struck, they circulated, they vanished. Or so we thought. Now, decades later, they are resurfacing and they are rocking the world of collectors. Now, what exactly makes this 1986 Lincoln Memorial penny so valuable? It starts with its unexpected condition. While most circulated coins are beaten and broken by time, these rare survivors like the one we are showcasing maintain strong strike clarity. Lincoln's portrait remains proud, his coat line crisp. The motto, "In God We Trust," fully legible. The reverse side's Lincoln Memorial, still architectural, still regal, still sharp. And then there is the absence of the mint mark. Many overlook this, thinking it is normal. But among advanced collectors, it is a marker. A signal. A unique fingerprint identifying it as a Philadelphia-born variant from a year known to produce rare strike irregularities. But the real power of this coin is in its scarcity and its overlooked survival. Because it does not look expensive. It doesn't scream luxury. It whispers rarity. It hides its fortune behind coppery modesty, and that, my friends, is what makes it so wildly desirable. Now, let's talk about numbers because they don't lie. Of the hundreds of millions of 1986 pennies minted, only a microscopic fraction are known to exist today in this rare combo of circulated condition with high detail preservation and no mint mark. The rest? Lost to wear, corrosion, damage, or oblivion. But here's where it gets thrilling. In recent years, auction houses have seen a surge in demand for these elusive 1986 survivors. And the results? Nothing short of shocking. This coin in this exact condition has been appraised and sold for up to $110,500. Let that sink in. A circulated coin. One that lived a real life. A penny that bought candy, rode in coat pockets, and passed between strangers, now transformed into a numismatic legend. And the buzz isn't fading. Experts believe that this penny's market value is only climbing. It has all the hallmarks of a legacy piece, one that collectors fight to acquire and investors hold on to like pure treasure. This is not hype. This is not theory. This is a documented truth in today's red-hot auction world. So here's your mission if you choose to accept it. Go through your change. Look for 1986 Lincoln Memorial pennies with no mint mark. Check them closely. Even in circulated condition, they could be golden if they show strong details and structure. The more readable the text, the clearer the memorial, and the less corrosion, the higher your odds. And don't be fooled by appearance. These aren't coins that look valuable at first glance. That's their power, their hidden gems. A treasure dressed in plain copper. If you find one, store it safely. Do not clean it. Get it graded. Because once it is verified, it becomes a headline waiting to be written. This 1986 Lincoln Memorial penny without mint mark, in circulated condition, is not just the final coin on our list. It is a final explosion of proof that true treasure doesn't always shine. Sometimes, it walks quietly through history, slips through generations, and waits patiently to be found by the wise. This isn't just collecting. This is a movement, a revelation, a treasure awakening. If you hold this coin, you are not just lucky. You're chosen. You're standing at the threshold of a vault worth over $110,000, and all it takes to unlock it is awareness. And to those of you watching, this channel is your lighthouse in the fog of fake facts and recycled stories. We give you new discoveries, real prices, and total trust. We dig, verify, and deliver only what the auction world respects. Our mission? To turn everyday viewers into treasure discoverers. So like, comment, subscribe not for entertainment but for empowerment. Because the coin that changes your life may already be in your home. Stay tuned for more. The treasure never ends.